And while the Lakers are looking for success, the Dodgers already have it. Best record in the National League, and Mookie Betts is performing like the best player in baseball, hitting over 340 this month, looking like he did back in 2018 when he won the American League MVP award. Remember, Mookie started the season off slowly. He was frustrated, but he's now leading the team in every way possible. We are more than a quarter of the way through the season. Vinny, is Mookie the MVP of the league so far?
He's definitely the MVP of the season through May. The thing about baseball is you got to keep running it out there through November, especially if you're going to win a World Series. He is to this point, but there's still a long way to go. And I'm a huge Mookie Betts fan. He's a tremendous baseball player, great ambassador for the game and for the Dodgers. But it's still early. He's on that path, but a long way to go.
Yeah, Vin, especially this last month, he's been spectacular, leading the National League in home runs headed into the weekend. And look, as great of a season as he's having, you don't have to go too far down the freeway down to San Diego. I know Dodger fans don't want to hear it, but Manny Machado's having a phenomenal season too, really keeping that team afloat, especially offensively, without their best player in Fernando Tatis Jr. So I think as of right now, Manny Machado might have a little bit of an edge over Mookie Betts, considering how stacked that Dodger lineup is and knowing the issues the Padres have had offensively. Manny's really carrying them right now. So if I had to vote right now, Mario, it would go to Manny Machado slightly over Mookie Betts.
Yeah, let's hope Mookie keeps that smile on his face. That's always a good sign. Now, with the good, there is always the bad. Max Muncy struggling at the plate and in the field. Kevin, how much can we attribute this to his elbow from that injury last year? Or is he just having a bad season?
I think most of it is attributable to the elbow injury, to be honest with you. And then even, look, none of us even thought he was going to be ready to start the regular season, so we were surprised that he was even out there doing spring training. Never really got his footing. His timing is off. You think a lot of his power numbers are not the same. He's as patient as a plate as ever, but he's just not making contact the way that he has in the past. So I do think the injury really has a lot to do with it, and maybe he rushed back a little bit sooner than he needed to.
I'm still a little taken aback that Kevin Figures just gave the MVP to Manny Machado and a San Diego Padre in Dodger Town. It takes a lot of guts, my friend. I respect that. But to Kevin's point, I think the injury that Max is coming off is still playing a factor. And the good news is, obviously, it's not hurting the Dodgers necessarily. They're still a great team. There's so much talent on that roster to be able to pick up the slack. And it's a long enough season. If Max Muncy can get right, which I believe he will, it's just going to be another piece for the Dodgers.